The preliminary pilot to the proof of concept, part 2, take 9. Hi, I'm David Robert Smith, and this is part 2 of the preliminary pilot to the proof of concept. With each new concept video, we can look back at the previous and see areas where we might want to improve things. Technically speaking, I'm shooting this video with progressive scan, whereas the last one was shot interlaced. I learned that keying out a green screen of an interlaced video gives a fuzzier picture. This should appear sharper. I'm also using better sound equipment this time, not just the camera's internal microphone. The clapperboard isn't here just to label the footage. I'm actually using it in the traditional method for syncing the sound with the picture in post-production. I have set up an external sound recording device with 2 different microphones. One is this lab microphone, and the other is a shotgun mic off camera. We can use this sample to decide which sounds better, and if we'd like to use one exclusively in the future. I have now isolated just this wireless lapel mic, so everything I'm saying now is exactly how you'd hear it in the final videos if we chose this option. I have now isolated the shotgun microphone. Can you hear the subtle difference? If not, then it doesn't matter which we choose. If yes, let's listen and decide which we think is more appropriate. I'm now going to go through a simulation with a list of items which will represent a rough outline for what we'd ultimately like to have, a video syllabus for each class. The content is a fiction, but suitable to demonstrate structure. If this is successful, we can use it to create the final proof of concept. Hello and welcome to Math 95C, Intermediate Calculus. My name is David Robert Smith and I'm one of the instructors for this course. Calculus is the branch of mathematics that describes motion with applications in physical science, engineering, and even social and biological sciences. This course builds on basic principles of calculus that were introduced in the previous courses. Prerequisites for this class include Math 95A Pre-Calculus and Math 95B Beginning Calculus. It is also recommended that you have taken the 60s, 70s, and 80s series of algebra, geometry, and trigonometry courses, or equivalent. 95C is a prerequisite for 95D Advanced Calculus. The 95 series has been designed to be taken sequentially in order to maximize the understanding of the material. It is recommended that they not be taken concurrently. There is a textbook for this course, Intermediate Calculus and Fundamental Applications, by David Robert Smith. The online version can be found on the web page. In this class, we will begin with review, starting with algebra and trigonometry, moving into basic calculus. Review items include basic trigonometry and trigonometric functions, limits and derivatives, differentiation rules. New material will cover an introduction to integrals, basic integrals, rules of integration, integrals of trigonometric functions, techniques of integration, some examples of advanced integrals. The course will also show a number of real-life applications of integration. The course runs for 12 weeks, and we will have 3 regular 1-hour class meetings a week, with 1 additional lab workshop each week. There will be 3 homework assignments a week, 1 due before the beginning of each regular class meeting. Short quizzes will be given each non-exam week for a total of 10 quizzes. Quizzes will generally cover material from the homework. 1 midterm will be given at the halfway mark, week 6, covering all material from the class up to that point, and there will be 1 final exam at the end of the course, covering all the material from the class. There will be no makeup tests, and late homework will not be accepted, except under extenuating circumstances at the discretion of the instructor. The final grade for the course is made up of 4 categories: homework, test, quizzes, and finally class participation and attendance. Grading is weighted as follows: homework 30%, quizzes 25%, tests 35%, class participation and attendance 10%. Attendance is mandatory and is ultimately for your benefit. Grades may be curved at the end of the course. Please, no academic dishonesty. All infractions will be taken seriously. You will be expected to take responsibility for keeping up with the class. If you're having trouble, do not assume we will come to you. Please, contact us. This should be a great course, and we're looking forward to meeting all of you. That about wraps up this presentation of the preliminary pilot to the proof of concept part 2. Thank you for watching.